stone, we stone, we streaming, we streaming, we stone, we stone, we streaming, we streaming. Can't do this motherfucker like yeah, yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also high. It's fun. Stone, stone, stream, 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 stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stream, stone. All my niggas in the chat and we like high. It's fun. All my niggas gon' get that shit and roll. Yeah, we stone, we stone, we streaming and streaming, we stone, we stone and streaming. Yeah, getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah, yeah. Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathing like yeah, yeah. All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah, getting to the bag, getting to the bag like yeah. All my niggas we stone to streaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheesing. All my niggas we breathing. Ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing. Yeah, 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 yeah. We streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming.
Yo, 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 what it do be? What it do be? It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing.
Surprise, surprise. It's chosen. Hey, that made me think about that meme. Surprise, surprise. Hey, man, certain memes stick with me forever. The cat driving, and that, oh, no. Those memes are so funny. Those ones. What's up, Django? 1010.
What up,
Righteous
bro?
Ain't Playing. Ah, okay. Welcome,
Okay.
everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Fines for JG Wentworth.
Man, it's my money and I need it now.
877 cash now.
Oh, you know what?
the original memes. The
Matter of
original
fact,
memes.
Bing up.
Purpose.
Pupco, unite! Look. What are you hitting yours on? You hitting yours on the green, the blue? What are you doing, man? The weight?
Green for the win.
Nah, I be hacking up and coughing. I go on the green, bro. What you smoking? Oh, that sounds great.
This is a root beer float, which is half pint times something. Yeah, man, I had the half pint previous to this. I didn't like that at all. When I went to the dispo, they had like 4. So here they got tiers. So you got tier 1, tier 2, shit like that. So I had got the tier 1, but they only had 3 things, right? So it was either buy 2 of the 4 or 3 of the 4, or excuse me, 2 of the 4, 2 of the 3, or 3 of the 3. So what I did was I bought 2 of one thing, and then 1 and 1.
And how much?
I wasn't particularly. It's about $1.20 for 4 grams of resin. So $30 a gram. But like one of the things I be doing is like I have them take that shit out. Hey, I need to see it, please and thank you, because like you say all the time, man.
Yo,
consistencies are different. Consistencies are different, man.
I'm guessing 1010. That's permanent marker and high octane. I actually was gonna take permanent marker and cross it to my high octane.
How was the permanent marker when you grew up?
Did because I never got it off the ground, man. Shout out to Debo.
So you
man.
you had never grew it, but you already had plans to cross it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Sure did. Now the only thing that would have stopped it is if I would have smoked it and it would have been shitty. Then I wouldn't have used it. But based on what I had heard, I felt like, okay, that's gonna be kind of decent.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I can't be going off of what niggas be saying, man. And the only reason why I say that, man, even like just
That's
trust it,
why I
man.
said unless I
It
see
should
it.
be to the point, cause just to give you an example, like it'd be some shit, man. I don't think it'd be fire. You'll be like, oh, that shit was alright. You know what I'm saying? So, like Chimera was one of those things. Everybody was talking about Chimera, 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 Chimera. Man, I mean, I tried that shit, man. That shit was so trash. This shit was so bad, man. I mean, like bad. Like, and I could tell the only thing that motherfuckers really was talking about is because the shit was, you know what I'm saying, very, very frosty. Had a lot of trichomes. That shit was like so bad. It was like, why even have this shit on here? Maybe it was a good hash rank strain. I don't know because I've never smoked any Chimera hash, but that weed was so bad, bro. Bad.
Yeah, me like this shit I'm smoking is lemon sorbet. I don't even know the what the cross is. You know, when it comes to extracts, to me it don't take much because I don't really do extracts. In fact, I just took them hits on blue. Do you feel like you get a better taste on blue than green? We're talking about temperature for all those that don't fuck with the Puffco. Like the way you hitting that motherfucker, no way. I've been and copped up some shit on green. Like I'm finna be copping on blue. I am finna hit it on green now though, cause I always hit it on the lowest temp probably 2 times, and then the third time, cause it's gonna be gone. I fire that motherfucker up to the green where you at, but it just tastes so good with the lower temperature on blue.
Yeah, man. The low temp for me, man, it's just that particular low temperature is just not quite enough. If I'm being quite honest.
That's
I've tried it
interesting.
like once, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool on that. The white is too hot. I feel like the green give you the good lung expansion with the taste, so you get pretty much
I
you get a
agree.
good all around flavor. But it's like I don't. To me, just hitting it just for taste. Not to say you ain't gonna get low, even if you do it on a low temperature. Like, but only I just feel like that shit is like not hot enough for actually getting high. Man, I have seen some shit, man. Shout out to 420 girl, man. I had seen some shit on Instagram. She said niggas need to stop hitting her. If she done with niggas, niggas need to stop hitting her up if it ain't about weed. And I was just laughing to myself because I was just imagining what niggas be saying to 420 girl. Yeah, then someone else put in the comments. It was, I think it's a chick you know. It's a white girl. She said, "Yeah, I know, right? Because someone asked me for feet pics."
That is me just trying to recover from the green guy.
I know that shit. I know you ain't even thinking about that shit, but that shit be having like that shit just had me rolling, man. I was high, man. I was in there looking at that shit because 420 girl, man, that's the home girl. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of one inappropriate thing that I have ever said or anybody that I know has ever said. But it is just like, damn.
So
Sorry, you got to go through that, sis. Sorry, you got to go through that. The feet shit was funny too, man.
I
I was
concur.
like, and then I was just laughing because I was like, damn, man, you would think, man, if it's like the weed community, you would think send me your hand sticky while
What's
trimming.
up? What's going on? Here's what I would say to her because I had to speak that code. What I would say to her is the same thing I be saying to the home girl, Isha. Hey, when you get on Instagram and post certain pics, it look like you want somebody to say something. Like if I had, let's just say, if I lifted weights, nigga, and I just
Nah,
kept taking motherfucking pictures with me at the gym or me motherfucking built. Nah, I might not get the shit she get, but I'm gonna get comments. My point is this: if you just posted plants, man, I'm sure nobody would really contact you like that. That's my point. Whew. Yeah, you a trooper. See, that's why I be telling you, I ain't a soldier like you. You just did 3 of them motherfuckers on green. I did green on the last one, and then it knocked me out this motherfucking chair. And you ain't even caught. I'm over here,
Well,
eyes watering like a motherfucker.
well, you know that shit you smoking got butane in it, man. You know that shit.
The funny thing is, how would you even know? Because you don't know what I got.
Oh, I know what you got.
You have
You
no
ain't
idea.
got no. You don't have no. There's no O. There's no O in your horizon. There's an E.
Whew. Guys, I want to talk bags.
Ooh, let's talk. Let's talk.
Right here, we got a man. I didn't even turn the other light on, so the light on fucked up. I'm already black as hell. We need light so we can even see me. But this is a type like bag. This is a bag that's like a type like bag, I guess, right?
A bag like bag.
Yeah, bag lock bag, right? The differences are the bag lock bag's a little bit higher, the type lock bag's a little bit wider. This got more of a, if you can see it, the type lock bag got more of a shiny finish. This got more of a matte finish. It's got windows on both sides. This got windows on one side.
Is it RH? Is it humidity regulating?
Yeah, 58 to 62 on this one.
Okay.
Same one on this one. I'm using them both to see if it's gonna be any difference. I don't see if man, let them topics fly, bro. We always welcome topics. If we had people that actually submitted topics, we would say, hey man, viewers submitted topic, and I put who submitted that motherfucker. Unless they say, hey man, I don't want nobody to know who sent this topic in. So hey, if y'all want to send us topics, get in touch on Instagram, just DM in the message topic, and because we actually do got topics today. We just ain't got to them yet. But no, actually, just on the onset, I prefer the knockoff to the regular one already. I prefer the knockoff for sure. Because I prefer the matte finish. You can't see, but this got bubbles and shit where you can't kind of see bubbles and shit. This is smooth, and I like that. But honestly, I think like if I was really using this for like super long term, not even super long term storage, long term storage, long term,
Long time storage.
long term. If I was using it for long term,
Hey, look, in Phoenix, they have a chain, and y'all can look this up online. This shit is called Long Wongs. Long Wongs. That's what that shit made me think of when you said long toms.
I could believe that.
Long Wongs.
Kinda.
And the motherfuckers got like chicken. Them niggas got a little bit of everything in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But they supposed to be famous for their wings.
Man, I have no idea where my pen went. Oh well, I'll find it in a minute. But long term,
Man, you can't find it because you got all that black over there, man.
me, my shirt, these bags, we all the same goddamn color.
Yeah, man.
But these would be better long term, I think, just because I think it's a reason why they got this finish, and a reason why it's only one window. But I think if you keeping these probably like 2 months or so, 3 months, probably up to 6 months maybe, I think they would be equal. I think where you get into the problem is what anything past 6 months, in my opinion. I don't know this because I haven't even used them past about 2 weeks now, so I don't know. But for 30 of them motherfuckers, they were so cheap, so I had to get them and see. And I probably order 30 more. They 1 ounce bags, but they hold 2 ounces. Whoops. But they hold 2 ounces. Better than a turkey bag. That depend on how much you
Yeah.
harvest.
Yes. Yes. Regardless, I don't give man shit. If they got a
'Cause, like,
bag that's large enough, which I believe they do, you know what I'm saying, turkey bags, man, you already know, man. I was using them motherfuckers for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, but I think it's a difference when you using a turkey bag and you only got a fucking quarter pound or 2 ounces, and you using turkey bag, you got like 5, 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? 5 pounds, or you able to
maybe
goddamn
maybe
bag.
five, but you know, I've had a plate. I've had a plate in a turkey bag for sure. And not only have I had a plate in a turkey bag, I've had like large amounts of trim for washing hash. And you know what kind of trim I'm talking about. I don't mean just like leaves and shit. I mean like, hey, large and C buds and shit, probably some B buds in this bitch too. You know what I'm saying? So like I've used turkey bags multiple different ways, and just my opinion, man. The thing you're gonna lose with the turkey bag is the smell and the taste eventually. Like when we talking about long term storage, I feel like turkey bags, man, them motherfuckers is only good for like, you know, especially if you're going in and out the motherfuckers, 2 to 3 weeks tops. Whereas I feel like them bags right there, them bags be great for months. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, I just felt like if you're using a turkey bag, you're not storing anything. You about to just put this half pound, a pound, or 5 pounds in a turkey bag and sell it. Not necessarily have it. I feel like anybody that just got trees to have, they're not even using a turkey bag like that. They're using a 5 gallon bucket. You know what I'm saying? They got that much enough to use a turkey bag. But like me, because I grow a bunch of different strains, so like say I do have a pound, it ain't gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be like 5 different things. You know what I'm saying? 4 different things. So I ain't gonna use a turkey bag for 3 ounces. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely rather use these bags for sure. So my short answer is I don't know because I always felt like I haven't ever harvested enough of one thing to use a turkey bag. You know what I mean, personally, is what I thought. I could be wrong, but that's just what I thought personally. So we'll see how these bags work out. They cheap, they hella cheap, but not cheap to the point to where it's like I ain't using them cheap ass bags.
Man, you know what? The last time I was using turkey bags was you remember the tomahawk?
Who could forget that?
You remember the tomahawks? Man, that's what them turkey bags is good for.
Man,
Tomahawk.
yeah. I got plenty of tomahawkage. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, man, I gotta cut these motherfucking hawks off and weigh them. I don't care, but curiosity has gotten the best of me. I have got to know. I like to carry out of turkey bags, but jars for long term storage. See, yeah, that's what I think most people would think. As soon as I find this pen, damn it, we going to topics. Next topic. Marijuana industry wants to be treated like alcohol. Now, when you see that, right? Now, I grew a lot of cream savers this time just because, that was all that had survived. That's one thing I say. That's a tough ass plant because a lot of other shit died. That shit survived. That was doing what I call my killing season. The motherfuckers made it. And that's why actually that them two motherfuckers, it was only two, and I made all of them clones from that. because that was my first grow back from the surgery, so I had to have something. But typically I don't. Hey, see, that's what I said too. The marijuana industry wants to be treated like alcohol. What the fuck do you think that meant when you look at that?
I think what that meant is what we all mean. Shit, man, we started being persecuted. Like, these motherfuckers might be just asking for like federal regulation, but same way you can have a bar, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, we want a bar. Same way you can go to Circle K and hit that fridge in the back. Hey man, we want a fridge in the back. We want we want distributors to be able to get in their car and go up the road and have no issues from the highway patrol or the federal agencies like they was having in New Mexico, like the governor was talking about. But
Okay, I didn't know what
yeah,
they wanted.
that's
They
what it made me think. But I haven't read this, so let's get into it.
Colorado marijuana industry pushes for public event sales and consumption. So yeah, pretty much what you said. Cause hey, I haven't really dug into this article either. I just seen the headline was like, what? The big picture. The effort is part of a broader initiative to right size the state's regulations a decade after the start of recreational sales and remove the current belt and suspenders approach put in the law. What they're saying, I think everybody recognizes that the industry has evolved, and some of the rules and regulations put in place 10 years ago are either antiquated or duplicative, said Chuck Smith, board of president of Colorado leads advocacy group that advocates, of course, for marijuana, I would assume. The first step is a new law signed in June designed to streamline existing regulations on licensing and sales of marijuana plants. The rulemaking process at the Marijuana Enforcement Division that started this week provides another opportunity to address higher fees and other regulations. Man, so that little statement right there made me feel like, okay, yeah, we'll do what y'all want. It's just gonna cost y'all some fucking more money somehow. The discussion will the discussion then will move to the state capitol for legislative session in January. One major change the industry wants is a marijuana sales and consumption area at events such as concerts and festivals to make it like buying beer alcohol. Ah, that's the rub right there. They want to be able to
Hmm.
go to events and shit. And not just
Yeah,
throw their own, but actual like shit, where alcohol that nigga we want to be at.
exactly.
Other potential changes being discussed include removing caps on THC levels in products, increasing sales limits, and allowing more advertising. I think advertising is a big one. I think they should let them advertise. I think it's a limit in alcohol, ain't it? I don't think you can get. I think Everclear is like the strongest shit you can get, right?
Sure.
I think so,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't know. But what I do know, and you know, this would be a little off topic. Man, I watched this guy on YouTube. Dude name is Bruzel, white
Bruzzle.
dude, straight white dude. But he be doing like bourbon hunting, right? What up, D Mike? He go bourbon hunting. So like he might be in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, wherever. And with bourbon, they have different types. You know what I'm saying? They got different types of finishes. You got cask strength. I know you watch. You used to watch. What's that? The Moonshiner shit. They used to be
Love
on
that show,
Discovery.
man. Love that
You know what
show.
I'm saying? Because hey, man, there are a lot of similarities. You know what I'm saying? Like there are relatables in all of this shit. So uh, that's my opinion as far as that goes. But we can get back into it, man. Back into the article.
Yeah. The next session is an opportunity to regulate our industry like alcohol. That's what voters intended when Amendment 64 passed. The public affairs director at the cannabis company Native Roots, who would be Liz Zerkowski. The push will face plenty of opposition from the industry's critics at the Capitol. Even legislation this year to streamline regulations included new burdens on the industry when it comes to notifying consumers about potential dangers related to the products. The drive comes as the industry looks to cut costs and find new revenue sources amid sales declines and tumbling prices after a post-pandemic oversupply. Okay, I don't think it's an oversupply. I just think that more states that came online now, right? And I had an interesting topic last week. I don't even know. We might have talked about it. I behind forgot about people losing money, right? The top cannabis companies that lost money, but it's like this shit ain't the same as it was like they said 10 years ago. So the money there, but it ain't there like they thought. Motherfuckers ain't turning into building.
Man, you gotta have your SOPs. You know what I'm saying? In line if you really want to make a bag, man. You gonna have to have very stringent guidelines, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of this shit is about, man. Like, how disciplined can you be? A lot of people be hating on like the Canadians or motherfuckers from Israel and shit like that. But you gotta think, man, these motherfuckers don't give a shit about nobody over here.
Hmm.
Because, hey, man, I'm doing that shit for my family back over here or over there. So this shit just be numbers for them. You know what I'm saying? And shit. That's one of the things, at least for me, that I didn't like. I used to say all the time, man, and still say, man, by the community for the community. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
you get a lot of corporate mind state, which is cool, man. Get your money, get your bag, but a lot of motherfuckers actually don't give a shit. And hey, that's why a lot of people are complaining about products that they get. Say, man, shit is just about the bread, just about the money.
Yes, sir. Now, D Mike, keep us tuned in and see what that cool cure. That's interesting to me for sure. Let me see what they do. If you don't mind, put it in the chat, man. How much did it cost? How much did it run you, if you don't mind? While I get this.
what is the cool cure, man? By Cantrell. Was that the same thing 420 Girl had a couple months back?
I don't know.
The same thing Dread had?
That might be what Dread had. I know. I haven't really seen it. I read about it a little bit. To my understanding, it's kind of. I looked at it kind of like the my herbs now, slightly,
Okay.
slightly the same in my head. That's how I wrap my head around it. Now, he probably could tell us why it actually ain't the same thing, but that's how I interpreted it in my mind, right?
Man, I look at that shit like a freeze dryer, but for bud. Not necessarily it's gonna freeze dry anything, but it's gonna regulate the drying and curing of the actual cannabis. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Make it to where like you can't really mess up the cure or the dry much.
Hey man, look man, I think that's a great smart product, man, because look, bro, I feel like, man, only as long as I've been growing, I really only feel like, man, I just started learning how to really get a proper dry cure. Like I feel like only really like my last run. Sometimes shit, some people know, man, shit, my shit will be dry. Say, man, I'm sitting here trying to dry this shit 14 days. But hey, guess what, man? The ambient humidity is 30 degrees. But you sitting here trying this shit for 14 days and 30-degree humidity. Yeah, it's probably not gonna work out that great. Definitely
Uh,
still be smokable, but
I learned a lot, and I would agree with what you were saying. I would also agree with what you were saying about myself as well. Um, I feel like I just got the shit together, and I feel like I understand how important some type of cure is. even if it ain't nothing but like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just completely different because it's like even when you just smoking, right? At least for me, it's like if you, like I'm pretty sure I have quick drive. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you'll let your shit dry properly, and then shit ain't started curing, but then you start smoking it, and then what you notice is like over 1 to 2 weeks or shit when you get down close to the end of the bag, hey man, now this shit is smoking completely different. Because hey man, it has some time to really just kind of like settle in, kind of go through some other processes. So that's one of the things that I noticed. But I think that's a dope product for sure.
Yeah, I just busted into the other bag of banana cream savers that I had been sealed up like 10 days or so. And even then, I got more of it like actually vacuum sealed that's like gonna stay there. But even that 10 days in there actually made a difference. Not necessarily in potency, but definitely in how the shit burn, how it even look, and definitely how it smell. So I probably am one of them dudes now that'd be like, yeah, my shit ain't done till at least it's sit in the bag like 10 days. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably would be like that now. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you know, man, I would have to say, man, I would agree with you with the point, man. Hey, some shit don't necessarily, not even saying that it don't need it. It definitely still need it, but
yeah,
some
I know what
shit
you mean.
it's not as noticeable.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
some shit can skate without it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what if it's just a certain profile, if it's just how it was, grown. I don't know what the actual reason for that is, but some of the shit, man, just that should be right off the line. Bust it. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
think I lost my dad pen yet again. It don't matter.
You need a tether or a lanyard. Next topic.
Yep.
Uh,
Local marijuana business. This is my neck of the woods, kind of. React to Missouri's psychoactive cannabis ban. Nah, we could read it or
what's
not.
this? Yeah, what's this?
This shit was. I give you the synopsis, but I'll read it too. On Thursday, Governor Mike Parson introduced a new executive order banning the sale of hemp infused products with psychoactive cannabis compounds, also known as Delta 8.
Ooh,
Uh, while the hemp industry is quickly becoming a $1 billion industry, Greenlight Marijuana CEO, which, hey, that's really the. I only go to two dispensaries. Greenlight is actually one of them. Says it was never meant to become an intoxicating substance. And they're using the Farm Bill, which was originally designed to help the hemp farmers and also CBD products, which is like a great vitamin for the body, but was never intended to be intoxicating. Now, it's funny that the CEO of the dispensary is the one telling you this because obviously he would love to have this bullshit banned because that's going to typically mean more sales for them because now they got to go get real weed. That's what I think.
mm-hmm.
According to the executive order, the psychoactive cannabis products banned from sale include the ones with the following compounds: THC, HHC, THCO, THCP, and THCV. Mueller said he is strongly in favor of the executive order.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, here's my question. Are they saying, and it's just for clarification, are they saying that you can't, these, as a standalone, these can't be in the market? Or are they saying, hey, they can be in the market, you just can't mix it with this other shit over here?
Nah, they can't be in the market. None of these can be in the market.
Ooh.
None of these. So like a lot of our little corner store smoke shops, even my corner store that sell Delta 8 and Delta 10 shit, you know what I'm saying? they're gonna have to stop that shit. So like you can't go to the store, the corner store, and grab that shit.
Okay. So
And that's really what
this was getting ready to happen. All right.
September 1st is when it starts.
All
That's
right. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why this shit don't matter. Okay. This was getting ready to happen. And I seen this. I seen this shit before. Only thing they about to do is come up with some additional compounds and market it under that. And what's gonna have to happen is they're gonna have to come out with something that's like a global or like a cloak, a blanket ban of substances. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing they're gonna be able to do. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say that is because I seen this shit. I'm not sure if y'all remember. They did this shit with Spice. Mr. Nice Guy. They did this shit with bath salts. And all the motherfuckers was doing was just changing the compound little by little by little by little, so the shit didn't actually meet the old description. So that's the shit that I think we getting ready to see happen.
And normally I would be like, yeah, I agree. But man, they covered so many fucking compounds in that bitch. They covered all the major ones. And I think that's going to slow the shit down at least a lot. But two things.
Well, you remember last week, not to cut you off, just to insert this really quick. Last week we talked about when they was actually making these compounds, there was about 60 other compounds that were unidentified that they was finding. So I think they got a large pool to pull from. You know what I'm saying? Even though that shit might be THCA, if they label the shit THC 99297 Delta 56, well, shit, that shit ain't on the list yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
And I don't know what the new, because I can't really speak on it like that. I don't know what the new farm bill actually says, because I'm sure they tried to cover all 60 of them motherfuckers in that farm bill under one blanket, I'm sure. But again, I don't know. I haven't even looked into any of that, so I can't even really judge any of that shit because I don't even know. You know what I mean? That would be interesting to look into to see how that is actually the new farm bill, rather how that's actually going to affect all of these new compounds if they able to slide one or two under the radar. You know what?
Topic.
Here's one. It's crazy.
What is this? Shoe boots.
Yeah.
Shoe boots. You get your shoe boots.
Smoke shop found selling marijuana laced with fentanyl.
Whoa,
Now,
shit. At the smoke shop? Is that the guy right there?
yeah. Ali Khalib.
Galib.
Into smoke shops selling cannabis.
Let's see what he got to say. I want the people to hear it. Hopefully y'all can hear that shit. I don't know if y'all can hear that shit or not.
I heard it.
All right, cool. Let me
Where is this at? Norwalk?
yeah, they gonna tell us here in 1 second.
One man is in custody after a search and seizure warrant was executed at a Norwalk smoke shop. It's part of investigations into smoke shops selling cannabis without a license. 21-year-old Ali Galib was arrested on Friday. Police received information that Zaza Smoke Shop was selling marijuana laced with fentanyl. They seized multiple laced products, and police also collected marijuana with a THC content over the limit to sell. Gummies containing 50 times the legal amount were also seized, and Ghalib is held on a $15,000 bond. He will appear in court on August 16th.
That's
Damn.
great. Here's the thing.
Damn.
Now, the thing is this. Fentanyl must be hella cheap when you get it from China, I guess. I don't know how that shit work at all. But if you lacing it with weed, it gotta be cheap if you lacing weed with it, in my opinion. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I always thought that was bullshit when they was like, oh man, weed be laced with fentanyl. And my thing is, well, wouldn't you just make more money selling fentanyl? But apparently not, right? So like, my thing is first of all, a couple key things. It was called like Zaza something.
Zaza Smoke Shop.
Yeah, and it made me just think about all that sprayed ass weed that they be having, right? Like, I wish they
Well,
would.
the first thing that shit made me think about is that meme with the, I don't know if he's special needs, but it's a white dude. He'd be like, what do I say when I don't have any Zaza? I need more of the Zaza now. that white dude, that motherfucker be rolling this shit. But that shit's crazy that they put fentanyl in niggas' weeds, but at the smoke shop. And that nigga look like, who cares? It's just niggas buying it.
My thing is, it had to be awfully cheap to do that, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, fent is, well, it's not that. So, fent is cheap, right? But there's different levels to that shit, man. It's just like anything else. You got different sources, you know, almost like nutrients, you know, like at one point, you know, Psycho was claiming, hey man, we're lab grade, you know, like whatever the fuck that means. But, you know, it is just like weed, man. You know, there's levels to this shit. But I won't sit here and proclaim to be the fent master or anything, because I don't know too much about that shit at all. What I do know is, yeah, that shit is cheap coming from China, but they also got labs in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, where you're getting it from, who's making it, like, that's gonna determine. Because you gotta think in China, these niggas can have a full blown fucking lab. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas can have a full blown fucking lab.
That nigga D-Line say, in the name of Allah, he's wilding.
Yeah, I see that shit. Ali Ghalib. But yeah, man, you know, think about it. In China, them niggas have a full blown fucking lab. Here, Mexico, them niggas, not to say them niggas don't got full blown labs down there, but them niggas might only have some shit that's pieced together. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, but look.
Really just depends.
Police said many of the marijuana products they seized were laced with fentanyl. Several hundred marijuana products were being illegally sold, were taken, including 3.5 pounds of marijuana and THC gummies, some of which packaged with misleading labels, as well as about $2,000. 21-year-old Ali Mahmoud Ahmed Abdullah Ghalib, that's a lot of fucking names, of New York, was arrested and charged with possession with intent to sell more than 1 kilogram of cannabis, possession of a cannabis plant. Damn, 1? Okay. Sale of a narcotic substance and possession with intent to sell narcotics, among other charges. He was on the block just trying to sling narcotics. Woo! That's that shit made me think about.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. Now, this is what I want to know. I want to know is he gonna tell? You know what I'm saying?
It's two things that I want to know.
Because when you're talking about that amount of products, well, those products got to be coming. But still, that shit's coming from somewhere. Either are you making it and blending that shit up yourself, Or not to say you couldn't be, because you very well could be doing that. Or are you buying this shit prepackaged?
Oh, I think
Where
Abdullah was getting that shit from somewhere.
and that's the real question now. Who's making this? Where does this go to?
Woolly blunts? Is that a real thing? Woolly blunts?
Yeah, that's some old school shit. You know what I'm saying?
Got medicinal red biscotti
Those
seed from
boom blunts, boom blunts. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit niggas smoking in Florida for sure. Boom blunts, joints packed with motherfucking cocaine. You said, yeah.
Yummy.
Look, man, and look, man, dirties. Them bitches be so fucking dirty. You be like you'll watch a nigga do that shit, and hey, look, I have done it myself. You know what I'm saying? But a motherfucker, just imagine putting a skeeter leg amount of weed. You know what I'm saying? you know what a skeeter leg is, cause
And then the rest is all coke. That's so
yeah,
funny.
look, nigga put about a quarter gram of cocaine in that bitch. You be like, God damn. She's smoking.
At this point, nigga, we just smoking coke.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Hey man, the weed is just to keep the shit burning in alignment. It's just to keep this. You're like, God damn, it's dirty in here. Walking to a nigga house, walking to the club or some shit like that. I'm like, God damn, it smells like a boom blunt out here, man. Who the fuck smoking the dirty? You know what I'm saying?
No.
God damn.
Oh no.
Hey, look, man.
That'll be next. I like that. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I didn't think that like I said, I didn't think that would actually do that like that.
Yeah, with the vent. Oh yeah, man. This shit's crazy out here. Niggas, and that's the thing, motherfuckers want a competitive advantage. Like, just imagine buying that shit and not understanding why you trying to go get you another bag of weed so fast. Like, you just don't even understand. Like, man, that weed was good. I liked it a lot.
You'll smoke that shit and be like,
What the hell?
why am I going back already? All right. This last one is a sizzler. Bum, bum, bum. Kamala Harris is the first major presidential candidate to back marijuana legalization. Before I even go any further, before I go any further, would you if you weren't gonna vote, right? Or if you were gonna vote, right? It don't matter. Would this headline be enough to sway your vote?
To vote or to not vote?
To
or
vote
for her.
Yeah. No matter who it was, it could have been Trump that did it. It don't matter. Would this headline be enough to make you vote for whatever candidate that it is? If it said, nigga, Toby Harris was the first major presidential candidate, nigga, it don't have to be her. If it said, nigga, Donald Trump, nigga. Which I just
You know what? I just
Sanchez roasted shit out of Donald Trump, which was so funny, by the way.
Look, man, the only thing that this shit make me think about is that nigga Trump. We're like, she's Indian. She's trying to bring Kush. I mean, it kind of just makes sense, doesn't it? It's what they do over there in India. They just smoke all day. She just wants to bring it into her America. I get to see this nigga Trump roasting her on that shit, but nah. I mean, look, man, you already know me, man. And this is what I say, man. And this is what I've always said. And if this puts me on a list, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, whether you niggas legalize it, unlegalize it, re-legalize it, nigga, it doesn't matter to me, nigga. And that was the whole point of me even making a whole bunch of seeds. Is like, nigga, man, I'm always gonna be whatever the fuck I feel like growing some weed, I would be doing that. Whether you niggas legalize it or not. So this shit doesn't sway me as far as voting is concerned. There's only a couple things that sway me, and at this point, man, I don't even think those things are things you can talk about on the internet. So I won't be talking about them. Especially not with 2 minutes left. Not even just 2 minutes, but just not even with such short time, man. That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother genre of show. And hey, man, you know, good for her. I think that's a smart move. You know what I'm saying? I think
But
it's a very smart move.
it says that she's evolved old marijuana because in 2010, when she was San Francisco's DA, district attorney, she urged voters to reject a proposed ballot initiative to legalize marijuana, which is you know,
Now, here's the thing, all right?
of
Here's
course.
the thing.
Go ahead.
I don't doubt that, right? And, you know, I'm one of the people who would say, man, if I had to guess, the reason why she was not for it is because she wasn't positioned properly at the time to be for it. You know what I'm saying? Not even trying to be weird or funny about no shit like that, but just think about it. Hey man, I don't have my chips. I'm not invested in this area. You know what I'm saying? She did like playing motherfuckers up for that shit. But shit, I'm not invested in this area shit. Maybe I'm invested in the jails and the prisons. Maybe I'm invested in CCA. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm invested in them kind of mutual funds and shit like that. So, hey, maybe it's for me to lock these niggas up. But hey, maybe right now, maybe I own, you know what I'm saying, Curaleaf. Maybe I got stock in Curaleaf right now. Or maybe I'm watching and seeing what actually fucking happened. Whatever fucking happened, it reminds me of that nigga Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas do have the right to change their fucking mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you want to go on a track record, hey, shit. I said, just say, I believe it when I see it type shit. You know what I mean? But niggas do have the right to change their fucking mind.
I agree with that. But what I don't agree with is you was a prosecutor, so it was your job to actually lock up motherfuckers, right? I agree with everything you said about aligning with personal interests. Because if you're a prosecutor, of course you want motherfuckers to vote against it because locking up motherfuckers for weed is like a free throw. You know what I'm saying? Getting a nigga to cop out on a plea with weed is like a free throw shot if you're an attorney. You know, you ain't even got, you can score 30 a game, you know what I'm saying, just off weed alone. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even really gotta do so, of course. So yeah, I think at that point, yeah, it aligned with her interests, right? For sure, at that point. But I also think on the other hand, now you're trying to be president. And yeah, shit's more legal, and yeah, people can change their mind, but it is in your favor to legalize weed to get these votes. Now you're not gonna do it. You're gonna dangle that shit like they used to do the carrot in front of the little rabbit to make them run. Like that's all this shit is. Just like her bringing out Meg the Stallion. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking twerk in Atlanta and having Quavo talk. Like these motherfuckers know anything about policy. Conversely, because both sides do it. Conversely, Donald Trump bringing out Hulk Hogan. This nigga ripped out his shirt, nigga, for the Trump. What do you say, Trump maniacs, nigga? Man, it was. I ain't never seen the most ridiculous. What up, Carl? I ain't never seen the most ridiculous shit.
Carl.
That's all I was thinking about too.
Carl.
Hey, nigga. Hey, because of Walking Dead, nobody had never say Carl normal again. She from the Bay too. They got fired. Yeah, that's that book. And again, she already know. You know what I'm saying? I can lock motherfuckers up easy over there. But I think this is just another plea to get people again. And the reason why I asked you that question in the beginning, because I feel like this is a play to get people that either didn't know how they was gonna vote or wasn't gonna vote to vote for her. I already told you my first year that I was legal to. Maybe I didn't tell you the first year because I always vote in my local shit, not the presidential shit. Because I tell people if you're gonna, if you're gonna vote for your local shit, because you can actually see a difference. You know what I'm saying? First the city, and then all the way up to the governor. You probably ain't gonna see a difference in the governor either, but your local shit definitely. But I voted for a nigga named Matt Blunt because at the time I was smoking blunts, and shit, his last name Blunt, dog. He gotta be cool. Dumb as a motherfucker. I mean, fresh 18. You know what I mean? Because I forgot. I think I voted for Clinton. I think is what that election was. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I think I voted for Clinton. Then that was the first president that got me up to go vote was Bill Clinton, I do believe. And that was the first one when I found out, man, these motherfuckers be lying. These motherfuckers be lying. I'm cool. These motherfuckers be lying. He taught me a lesson, and it don't matter. But yeah, I think at this point,
Look, I can remember being a kid, maybe like 9 or 10, and being like, damn, why they treating Ross Perot so bad?
hell no. I think at this point, man, she'll do whatever she got to do to win within.
Yo, that nigga Ross Perot is there every fucking year, and I could not understand how. Like, damn, nigga, you've been here the last 4 elections.
Yeah.
Don't you know you're never gonna win, sir?
Kind of like Bernie Sanders. That nigga just actually aged out finally. She ain't super old, at least. I'll give her that. That's all I think that shit is about, though. I'm going to do what I can to get votes, like all of them doing. But I mean, man, look, it's always pretty bad. But man, they got a lot of shit going, man. Black versus white, men versus women. They got a lot of shit. They got they really doing their thing this time with trying to just muck up shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you bring Hulk Hogan out to your Republican like nomination or whatever, when you bring Pip? When you bring Hulk Hogan out, talking about all of the Trumpites. Like, bro, it's fucking Hulk Hogan. Don't nobody want to hear this nigga talk about anything. And you got the nerve. I'm talking about, it's just ridiculous. This nigga, just like Meg Thee Stallion twerking on the other side. Hulk Hogan. This nigga Hulk Hogan ripped off his shirt.
Let me tell you when I stopped fucking with the Hulkster. Because, hey, man, I used to be a Hulkamaniac. Right?
With his daughter.
Nah, man. When that nigga was like, I don't want no niggas fucking on Brooke.
Nigga, I just literally said what, his daughter?
I thought you said Sergeant Slaughter. I was like, hell no. Who gives a fuck about him?
Shit.
No one cares about Sergeant Slaughter. G.I. Joe.
You talking about some yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I don't want no niggas fucking with my daughter. Oh, Hulkster. Broke my heart, Hulkster.
Here's the thing.
I thought as long as you were a Hulkamaniac, you could tap that pussy.
Nah, I ain't mad at him, but I ain't mad at nobody for saying that. Motherfucker got the right to say that, feel like how they feel. Nothing to these type of people. But it's up to his daughter, nigga. And you know how
exactly.
And you know how that worked out.
Yes, we do.
You know how that worked out. Dad, I only made a couple mistakes.
Dad, I want to introduce you to my son, LeBron. That nigga got an old black ass name, whatever the son name, man. This should be hilarious. The Hawkster, he broke my heart. This hurts more than what Miss Elizabeth did to me.
Hey, and that's how that nigga was talking too. He wasn't even talking like Terry. That nigga was talking like Hulk Hogan. You know, so that's what's even crazier about the shit. And then on the other side, you got Meg Thee Stallion.
You know something, brother?
Yep, that's how that nigga was talking, dog. He kept saying brother like 1,000,000 times. I'm like, damn, this nigga's in full. Is he gonna run out there and drop the motherfucking leg on somebody, dog? This nigga here. And then he had on a shirt. He ripped through that shirt, nigga. And it said, I mean, it was the biggest clown show ever, nigga, ever, almost ever, till I seen nigga Quavo and a motherfucking what looked to be a silk fucking blouse, nigga, trying to talk politics and gun control. Nigga, you are talking about gun control. Man, shut your ass up. Meg Thee Stallion is out here. It just goes to show you what both candidates think about their target audience. You know what I'm saying? When they want, when they want you to think. Cause look, of course she ain't even black, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not gonna say she's not black, but in the past she claimed a side. I look at that shit like my kids. That's like if my fucking son is saying, no, I'm black. And then nigga 10 years later, he like, no, I'm actually white. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got the right to say whatever you want to say because you in the middle. But, hey, you did say you were this. So you might want to at least say, yeah, in the past I was this, but nigga, I feel like I'm this now, motherfucker. And I can do that because I'm both.
Yo, the way my mind works, man, that shit. She's just better off not saying anything about anything.
Hell yeah.
Because here's the thing, right? Yeah, you can claim that shit. You can actually claim all of that shit because, you know what I'm saying? It is a great time. Hey, man, you can take that time to actually educate people about the rich history of Africans in Asia. You know what I'm saying? Some people would say there actually is no Asia or there is no Africa. That's all this one thing. I don't know who the fuck you talking about, but hey, man, as soon as she delves into that motherfucking conversation, that's a rapidy rap. So you mean to tell me you're a nigga and a gook? Sorry if I get the show banned. I'm so.
What the hell?
And once again, man, that's not my perspective. That's them motherfuckers' perspective. But I just think that shit is funny.
Stop the cap.
That's not your perspective, huh?
No. I thought Gran Torino was funny. Because, you know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. It's like, now you're gonna have multiple strikes. Because now you're going to say, shit, man, I'm Indian or Asian. And you're going to say, I'm fucking black. You just put two minorities on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Kamala.
Do you think you can form Voltron with those two minorities?
Man, I think for some people it's going to help. But what I'm just saying is Trump is already playing the race card. That's what I'm alluding to. Hey, man, he's already playing the race card. So what are you going to do? And you didn't hear him? He was like, now she's black. The way he was saying black, that shit was so fucking funny.
Hey, funniest shit ever.
Black.
She's black. She's black, right? Black. But she was Indian.
Then she's black. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's my whole point, is what I'm just saying is like, because that's not how I feel, even though you made a joke out of this shit. But as I said, they about to, like, you gotta understand. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
I already know that come with trying to claim both of your sides. First East Indian senator, actual headlines. Yeah, I'm already knowing. I'm hip. On that motherfucking note, this is another fabulous show. I was gonna do another topic about a dog eating weed, but we'll save that for later. Wasn't that interesting? And we're at the hour mark, guys. Do you have anything that you want to drop on the people?
I just like to say the views expressed on this show.
You already know that, man.
Man. But nah, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Ray Hussein playing, man.
Cheddar.
Y'all can hit up fygspray.com, man. You need some reversal spray. You know, if you need some thin beans, hit us up. fygspray.com.
Only other thing. Everybody come back Sunday and see us again next Sunday. Trying to get the shit like how it was on Tuesday. Last time I said Thursday. On Tuesday, right? I want to give some more shit away, but it don't be enough people to give away shit. Yeah, and then she turned black. Yeah, that was great. That was great. Hey, I tell you what, it's been great theater. I tell you that. Because, like I said, Quavo up there in that silky looking blouse, looking like he had on a blouse and pearls, nigga, talking about gun control was hilarious, too. Come back Tuesday, and we'll definitely talk some more about it, because that's when the views express what will be my views. Plus, man, we're getting here and show the tent. It'll be week 7 in the 5x5 and week 3, I believe, in the 4x4. Week 3 or week 2, I believe. Blouses game. Yeah, that was pretty funny. We'll talk more about that shit because I definitely could talk about that shit all day. All right, y'all. Nothing else?
What up, Snowman? Peace.
Oh, Snowman, you made it right when we was finna leave, unfortunately. This was another great episode of damn, I just realized I ain't even number it. Oh well. Stoned and Streaming. Oh no. What happened? Oh, there it is.
Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strange. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'